I'd like to call to order. I already have my glasses off. I'm trying to take off the regular scheduled meeting of the Mount Diablo Unified School District Governing Board for November 9th, 2022. First thing I'll do is the call to order. Trustee Cowan.
Here.
Trustee Mayo.
Here.
Trustee McFerrin.
Here.
Vice President Zawi.
Here.
Public comment. The public may address the board concerning items that are scheduled for discussion during closed session only. The first comment card we have is Marianne Johnson.
Good afternoon. My name is Marianne Johnson, and I've worked as a nurse and nurse practitioner for more than 20 years, with the last 4 years working as a credentialed school nurse in Mount Diablo Unified School District. I am the school nurse, the only credentialed school nurse who works the regular school year and all of June and into July, covering over 3,400 students, which is significantly over my contracted caseload of 2,400 students. I work 211 days versus 185 days that every other person in our union works, 26 more working days. I work full days exactly as I work through the regular school year. We all get 10 days of sick time, a day for every month we work. For the first 3 summers that I have worked, I received an 11th day of sick time because I work more than a month more than 10 months. I always work completely through the month of June and well into the second week in July. This year, I was surprised to find in August that I was only given 10 sick days, despite the fact that I work more than a month more, despite the fact that I have received an additional day the prior 3 years, despite the fact that my predecessor got additional sick time. So I'm appealing to the board to work with the district's bargaining team to reinstate the 11th sick day, just as would be applicable if it was CST or CSEA or Sykes Union, etc. This district needs to make evident that the work we do is valued and set an example for our kids of how people should be treated, where work is acknowledged, appreciated, and recompensed accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have
Christina Merrick. Hi, my name is Christina Merrick. I'm a credentialed school nurse in Mount Diablo Unified. I'm on here on behalf of Marianne Johnson, the district's sole school nurse that works throughout the summer serving our students with ESY. And so it's considered like a 211 ESY position, but at the same time, there's also general education summer school as well as a CARES after school program, and that she serves as well unofficially because they're on the same campuses. So she's not going to turn her back if it's a general education student. And so other schools do reach out to her, even though she's an ESY nurse. She's the only school nurse working over summer school. And so as long as she's been in the district, she's been a 211 employee. Some years they've asked her to work 217 days, and she has done so. And all throughout that time, she's been receiving the 11 sick days, as did the prior school nurse who had left the district and whose position she filled. So this has come up because the district was realizing the exhaustive healthcare needs of the district and wanted to increase the school nurse lead position as a separate position, and they wanted to extend the number of days. In looking at that, they were looking at also the sick time to compare to Marianne, I guess not realizing Marianne had additional sick time, and they have reneged on the sick time that she and her predecessors had received. And so they actually want her to go to 212 days, and also still taking away that sick day, which doesn't make sense. And the lead nurse that was denied that sick time has left the district for another district that has more sick time and less work days. Our district's board policy had stated as of June 21st, as of June 21st, that the management employees would receive 10 sick days if they work 200 days, 11 sick days if they work 200 to 203, 223. And on June 22nd, that policy was revised, which happened at the same time that the district was realizing, I guess, maybe the sick leave policy. Every other CSE, Teamster, CST, the supervisor employee handbook for the district, your district website says that it's 1 day per month that's worked, as well as there's a CalSTRS directive to all superintendents in 2020 that was sent out regarding 1 day per month. If you can please reinstate school teachers that work summer school also receive additional sick time. So she would literally be the only person that would be working this additional time without that additional sick time. We come back, the school nurses, we work 185 days. We come back 2 weeks before that to open schools, walk through immunizations, getting medication authorization forms, medical orders, getting those binders for every single student that has a G-tube, a catheterization, type 1 diabetes. We come back and we prep those because you can't just open school and have school begin without any of that. So we come back early. Between the end of ESY and the start of when we come back, she gets 1 week like of summer, if that makes sense. So she works pretty much year round. So we hope to be able to reinstate that time that she was given, that she was, that she was in contract for, she had just found out in August. It's going to be very hard to fill the positions that we currently have vacancies for, as well as future positions, because she's rethinking and looking at other districts like other school nurses have. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And the last card I have is Carmen. There she is.
Good evening, board members. I guess you all know me. I'm just here to congratulate those board members that were reelected, but especially very happy to see Deborah Mason back. I very appreciative. My unit is very appreciative of all your support for classified, for always listening, responding to emails and phone calls, even on weekends, or even when you were in Italy. So thank you very much. It's nice to see you back. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. That concludes our public comment. For closed session. 3.1, negotiations. The board may discuss negotiations and provide direction to its representatives regarding represented and unrepresented employees pursuant to Government Code Section 54957. 3.2, possible discipline, dismissal, release, or reassignment of public employee, Government Code Section 54957B1. 3.3, public employee performance evaluation, superintendent pursuant to Government Code number 54957. 3.4, expulsion of student number 5-23 from the Mount Diablo Unified School District. 3.5, possible expulsion of student 06-23 from the Mount Diablo Unified School District. 3.6, possible admission of student number A-23 to the Mount Diablo Unified School District. We are now adjourned into closed session. Thank you.